Hello everyone and welcome back to this new video. Basic date selection techniques using the Feng Shui guide part 1 for beginners and non-experts. In this video I assume you have read the instructions section at the beginning of the Feng Shui guidance planner, and if not, stop the video here and read the instructions first. You will find the instructions section on pages 8 to 12. Before starting, I remind you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks to everyone who is signing up, and now let's start the journey. And indeed, now in this tutorial we are going to see how you can calculate a date for some important activities like starting an important training course for your professional growth, terminate an employment relationship or send a letter of resignation, start building or construction work in your house, and start a diet or quit smoking. Well, let's start immediately with the first example. Let's say you want to start an online course that is important for your professional growth, which will keep you busy for about a month or more. So you want to have some free dedicated time to follow it constantly and carefully, and you made up your mind to start the course in your holiday time, that is June and the beginning of July 2024. If you look at the 12-day officers, for such an activity the best officers are establish, settle, success, and even open, which however is not as favorable as the other ones. We have about a month to go. The first thing we do is delete all the dates that don't show these 4 officials. Since it is an important activity that will influence your career growth in the coming years, we also want to avoid dates that contain the annual Sha and other negative aspects. Finally, since the course will last about a month, we also discard the dates that contain monthly Sha and other negative aspects relating to the month, but in this case there are none. Therefore, we are left with 4 dates: Wednesday the 19th, Friday the 21st, Monday July the 1st, and Wednesday July the 3rd. All 4 are good, but Wednesday the 19th and Monday July the 1st are better, as they contain the Prosperity Star, which will help your new job to grow, and the Void Star and the Racehorse Star together, which will allow you to quickly and intensely follow the course and complete it fast going. Friday the 21st is also good, as it contains the Moon Protection, while Wednesday, July the 3rd is okay, but nothing special. For advanced users, because you are learning and you have 4 possible dates, you could pick the date with the Personal Academic Star, which will help you a lot. You can find those stars in the Personal Stars chapter in section 2 of the guide. Finally, you will need to check the Personal Clash Day and avoid that, especially if you're studying at home. Now let's move to the second example. Let's say you want to end a business relationship or send a letter of resignation or cancellation. Of course, you want to do this so that no hang-ups and problems are dragging on and wasting your time. The best officers for this activity are remove, balance, close, and clash. But clash, as much as it has the effect of dividing and separating, can leave some loose ends. So we just look for the 2 officials remove and close. Let's say you want to make your decision public in the middle of June 2024. For example, you want to make an appointment to communicate your intention. We start by removing all the dates other than remove, balance, and close, and we see that there are 4 days left. Let's look at each one. Monday the 10th is a close day, but it has robbery Sha and no wealth, which is not good, as you are supposed to get the balance payment for your work. We have to discard this date. The same happens on Saturday the 22nd. We still have a robbery Sha, so we discard that date too. Moreover, the office will probably be closed on Saturday. Wednesday, the 12th, has a good potential of getting more money than you expect, but it has the annual Earth shot too. This means that the process of closing your job will be longer and delays are expected. So, it's up to you. If you need your money fast, don't use this day. If you are okay with some delays, you can use this day. Finally, we have Friday the 14th. This is a balanced day. It has no particular stars, but no problems either. This day is particularly good if you are the weaker part of the deal. This is the best we can do in the time frame. Finally, you don't need to check the personal clash day and avoid that, because you are going for a break. Okay, let's move on to the next issue. Let's say you want to close off a missing area of your northwest home with a veranda. This is construction work. Careful, digging and demolishing are different stuff. Let's say you want to do it in the first part of the year, between February and July 2024. When you are dealing with your home, you must always check Feng Shui first. So let's go to section 1, Feng Shui. Even without knowing the flying stars, you can easily see that March, April, May and June are not suitable for construction work in the Northwest, while February and July are fine. Let's say you decide to do these works, which will last about a month, at the beginning of February 2024. Better say at the beginning of the Tiger month. Let's have a look at it. For construction work, the best days are establish, settle and success. We delete all other days. Obviously, you want to go fast. You want construction work to go fast, be well done, and not cause problems in the future. Therefore, we have to cross out all the wrong dates, which are the ones that contain yearly or monthly Sha, Tai Sui, Sui Po, and the month breaker. Friday the 16th has the Sui Po, therefore it is not good, especially for Feng Shui. Thursday the 8th contains the Void Star and the Race Horse, which are not that good for Feng Shui work. It also contains Heaven Clash, which can bear unexpected problems, and the Prosperity Star, which has no use for this activity. It is not the best day. Monday the 12th is a very strong day. It has a Calamity Sha, but it has the moon protection, which is what we want for this type of activity. This is the only option and luckily also the best one. When dealing with construction matters, you need to check the personal clash day and avoid that by all means. This day clashes with the rat, so the people who are born in the rat year or on the rat day cannot use this date. For advanced users, we would also like to avoid the southeast animals that clash with the northeast. Those are the dragon and the snake, but luckily this is a horse day, so that's okay. Done. It really is that easy. What if such circumstances do appear? Well, in this case we go back to look for less favorable days, but still usable for this activity, like balance, open and even collect, if you have no other chance. Let's move to the fourth example. Let's say you want to go on a diet, quit smoking, or kick a bad habit. In these cases, it is important to start with the right Qi, to have the strength to reach your goal. It is very important to start on the right foot. You also need some time to organize, to make plans. On that day, you don't just quit smoking. You leave the old-fashioned way of life to start a new one. Your habits and your daily schedule have to change from the next day on. The more you link your decision to quit to a new lifestyle, the easier it will be to follow the new path. So, you really need a plan and you need time to prepare. So let's say you want to start in the monkey month, which is roughly from August the 6th to September the 6th. To have this result, the day officers you need are remove and also close, even if it is a bit less useful. We start deleting all the days that are not good. Now, let's focus on close. We can see that in August 2024, the close days always bear double Earth shock, which means delays and setbacks, which we don't want at all. So, in August, close is not an option. That is not a big issue, however, as we know that remove is better. So, we focus on the remove days in August. As you can see, there are 3 days left: Tuesday the 13th, Sunday the 25th, and Friday September the 6th. Let's look at each one of them. Tuesday the 13th bears Heaven Clash. Heaven Clash makes things happen quickly, but also with a certain dose of unpredictability and weirdness. This day is acceptable, but not the best. Sunday the 25th is okay, nothing special, but no problems too. It is acceptable. Friday, September the 6th bears the Moon protection, which is what we usually want to see to help us. It is an important aid to support your intention. This is by far the best date. Now, what about the personal day clash? Well, in this case, it is a good thing, as it favors changing your personal habits and home routine. So, if you have this, in fact, it is even better. Well, we can stop here. I'll wait for you in the next video tutorial where I will explain the more advanced use, but still for beginners. If you want to see more free content on this channel, please like this video and subscribe. To download the Feng Shui Guide and Planner, and for more information about the guide and our school, please visit our website canyoufengshuiacademy.com. Furthermore, I remind you that on the home page you can subscribe to our newsletter to receive information on our activities and above all to receive monthly updates on energy trends. It's free, but it's reserved for subscribers to our newsletter. See you soon and take care.